Hey, good morning. I'm horticulturist Gary Bachman. It's time for another daily dose of hort. Came across a new planter a couple weeks ago when we were shooting a Southern Gardening TV segment about planting tomatoes. And I think it's brilliant. And we're going to be using them this summer and for years to come. But it's a kit that turns a 5-gallon bucket into a sub-irrigated container. Got a tomato in here. What I like about it is we're using the potting mix that I like to use. And that's that right now. It's Jolly Gardener Professional Growing Mix. It has a water level indicator that tells you how much water it has in the reservoir on the bottom. And like the earth box, it has a little overflow on it where I'm just going to tip it. And so you can't overwater these buckets. They're a really simple kit to do. You can make homemade sub-irrigated containers out of 5-gallon buckets, but I think this thing is a game changer. And this is called a GroBucket. And a GroBucket, here I got a tomato that we're going to put in here. See what all kinds of parts and pieces. I've got the GroBucket is composed of this insert that goes down into the bucket. It's got a watering tube that goes in, and when this is put in the bucket, it fits in like that. The water indicator fits down into the tube going to the reservoir, and then there's a little holder that snaps onto the tube that then secures it to the side of the bucket. I think it's brilliant. Now the first thing to do after we've done that is need to drill the overflow hole, because obviously a 5-gallon bucket, you're going to buy it, there's not going to be a hole there, right? So what we're going to do is measure up about 3.5 inches and drill a hole in there. And obviously I've knocked pieces out of there, but have no fear. We will all be okay here. And one thing you want to do is this insert that goes into the bucket, there's an opening here. You want that centered on the hole that you just drilled. Let me put this back in here. And if I seem a little clumsy with it, this is only the third one that I've put together, okay? But it is pretty easy. And now what we're going to do is we're going to fill it with the potting mix. If you can see in there, Kate. And that's 1 scoop, 2 scoops, 3 scoops, and kind of pat it in like that. 4 scoops. Let's go 1 more scoop. And what's really interesting about that is about 1 cubic foot, which is the volume of mix that I really like to grow tomatoes in, like 1 cubic foot per plant. We'll go ahead and we'll put the tomato in here. Now I guess I could have got my max bit out for this, but I kind of reserve that for my earth box plantings. And now I'm going to take this tomato. This is a Sunny Boy, a little yellow tomato. And if anybody watched my workshop I did at Buds and Blooms this past Saturday, this is the tomato plant that I tore all the leaves off when we talked about planting deep. So we're gonna plant this deep into this pot. Bring the mix all in around it because it's going to root all along that. And Like to water this in. Now I'm not going to water all this in. This takes, once the mix absorbs the water and fills the reservoir, this takes 4 of these orange juice cartons. We'll put a little bit of Osmocote on top of this, and I'll finish this up in a bit and we'll be ready to go. But anyways, this is called GroBucket. Found it on Amazon. The cost is about 13 bucks a piece, but that's about how much you're going to pay if you're going to retrofit your own buying parts and pieces of 5-gallon buckets. And this is a heck of a lot easier. So anyways, as always, we will show you progress of GroBucket through the summer season and into the fall. And with that, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time on another Daily Dose of Hort.